Was there any recurring issues during the production of it about how you would communicate on camera? Or
I think there was a moment last year, whereby we were sort of struggling to come together in terms of what we were saying.
Yeah.
There's this element of planning the video out and then actually being spontaneous. And I think unless you're actually behind the camera, as we were, everybody's telling you what to do and what to say and how to think. And it's so difficult. You have to be able to communicate in a way that people find engaging. They don't want a script.
Yeah.
It has to be authentic. It has to be real. So you know that you have to go with that. But then it's so nerve-wracking being behind the camera. You've got multiple dimensions going on, haven't you? You've got you in the camera that is looking at it from a timing perspective. Somebody taking pictures around you for stills. You've got the camera up above you to the left looking down as you're trying to coordinate and sync what it is that you're doing, because there has to be an activity and a purpose behind what the video is and why you're doing it. And I think the moment for us was whenever we were struggling, we were going on too long with it.
Yeah.
And you said that I would interrupt with it, and I said that's because I want to protect you from, because you feel so nervous.
Yeah.
And I think once we actually started laughing a little bit about it a bit more, taking ourselves not so seriously and treating one as a throwaway one at the start, because you're always cold when you come in. Something is, you've gone away home, you're coming back in. It takes a while to sort of heat up to it, doesn't it? For me, the eureka moment was like just sort of saying, I'm not protecting you by trying to protect you. I'm just like letting you assert yourself and letting you be yourself in the videos. Yeah. Was there a eureka moment for you with that in terms of?
I think there was sort of similar to what you said, but it maybe took longer. And I think if it was maybe 3 or 4 weeks in before we became comfortable as like an us, where I maybe had tracked your train of thought and knew the purpose, and that then we like bounced off each other, that whenever I felt like comfortable enough to like hop in and talk enough, and then you knew when to pull back whenever I was going in, but also definitely the timing, because I think at the start there was just a lot of uncomfortable, nervous rambling that no one ever was going to be interested, or it was any practicality to it at all from any level.
But that's just us being perfectionists, and that's just us being very critical of ourselves, because both of our personalities would be very critical. That we want to be really good at something. We don't want to appear bad, so we just keep practicing. We just keep doing things. A difficult aspect that we weren't instantly good at it, and it really annoyed us actually.
I think the planning, because we initially went in with like each video would be able to be cut into 2 or 3, so we were trying to talk about loads of things, but maybe you were in a completely different train of thought to I was, and it was like all the trains were crashing instead of chugging along. But then as we got them more condensed and we did get into the flow of things, it definitely became easier as they became better.
Yeah, the early ones were too long.
Yeah.
I think we were sort of like trying to see a number of things that actually were working, and we were sort of like going, well, it's the videographer. And the videographer was like, I know that the Lee now is like, he had to cut them, and he's like, can you imagine half an hour? I think we did 60 videos.
Yes, we did.
Was it? 60 videos. And our target was to do around about 10 per day, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And the objective was to actually try to do them in, I think we had said less than 10 minutes or so.
Yes.
How many of them do we remember? How many of them were actually less than 10 minutes?
Can't remember an exact number here, but there was a few.
I think we got to that.
There was at the start, there was one that like the first half was like over 40 minutes, and we still hadn't been to the wrap up.
Sometimes it was more than 40 minutes. Sometimes it was about an hour.
But when you actually look at that, what was actually happening was within that first season was a lot of iterative improvements. One from the start of the season to the end of the season, the improvement in how we did stuff was quite dramatic, and here we are coming back in season 2, and we've got that experience. And I think learning was short-term recollection, and it showed improvement. It will be interesting to see what it's like with long-term recollection.
I think this year I think it'll take me longer to warm up than you, because like I'm being plopped in.
Yes.
Like I haven't been here in a year.
Yeah.
and I haven't really been in that like mindset. So I think it'll take me longer again to like warm up and be comfortable again with it.
Yeah, if you do it consistently, then I think your confidence will build and you'll be able to talk better, you know, you answer better, and, you know.
I think it'll be interesting in terms of patterns which you'll be able to draw back on from long-term memory. You know, how we felt, what we experienced at that time, the nervousness, the fears, the happiness, the joy, the satisfaction, the triumphalism of it getting done successfully.
Thank you very much for watching.